Hi, it's Ben Rover. Um, this is my coming out story, and it's not some big extravagant thing that a lot of people have on YouTube, but it's my story, and here it is. I've always kind of known that I was different, or liked boys. Like in daycare, I would always kiss the boys. Um, but my junior year, the summer before my junior year, I kind of fooled around with one of my friends that I had. I'm not friends with him anymore, but I kind of fooled around with him a few times that summer. And after that, I started thinking about it, and I got really depressed. So, that whole year I was really depressed. And I thought my whole world was ending. I thought nothing or no one was going to bring me out of it. That depression. And until one day, it was really weird, like, how I did it. I was in one of the classes I had that year. It was right after lunch, and it was with all my friends that I had at the time. And, we sat with each other. It was a science room, so it didn't have desks. It had those lab tables, so it had like 4 chairs to a table. So we sat together, and I just turned to my one friend Kyla. I was like, I'm bi. Like, I came out as bi my junior year, and they just all freaked out. They were all excited, which I was not expecting in the least bit, but that's what happened. And so, a few weeks, I think it was that week or the week after, we went to a football game. I think it was the homecoming one. Well, we were sitting in the student section on our side, and there were these 2 popular guys that always fucked with me. They, like, pretend to hit on me because everyone knew I was gay. The only ones that didn't were my family. So, everyone knew I was gay. So, before I came out, they would always fuck with me and come over and, like, try to hit on me, like, hey, Ben, and do all that shit. It pissed me off. So, that night, we were in the stands, and I was sitting there, and with all my friends, and they came down the bleachers, and they started doing it to me. And I turned around, I was like, look, fuckers, I'm bi. They just turned around and walked away. The one kid that was sitting there was just like, oh! Like, he didn't know what to do. So then, later in the game, I was pissed off. I was sitting on the bleachers. I was by myself. My friends went to go, I think, to the concessions. But I was sitting by myself. And just one of them, the one guy, came down and sat down next to me and apologized. Like, all through it, from my freshman to junior year, I was kind of like shy and quiet because I didn't want to fuck with anyone. My senior year, I didn't give a fuck. But junior year, I was shy. I was depressed, so I wasn't like gonna be like one of those people that was always like out and over dramatic and shit. But he came over to me and apologized. And I was in complete awe. I was in complete shock. I was like, what the hell? Really? So, that happened. And then, I started telling people, and this one girl that I told, I'm not gonna say names, but she was in show choir with me. And I told her, big mistake. I knew how she was, I just didn't think about it. Like, we were friends at the time, but I knew that she had a big-ass mouth, but I told her anyways and didn't think about it. And lo and behold, it got around. So then it started getting out, blah, blah, blah. I didn't really get much shit for it in my school because there was already one other gay guy, and there was 2 lesbians, so it wasn't like something big. So I was I was pretty much okay. Like, I got the occasional, like, in show choir of all places, the one stray kid. There was a few stray kids, but the one stray kid, he came over and put his crotch in my face. He was like, "You want it, Ben?" I was like, "No, you're dirty. You're Mexican. Get away from me." But, he was dirty. He was disgusting. He was fucking everyone. But anyways, yeah, I never really got any bad social repercussions from it, and I was very lucky about that. So, my grades kept going down and down. I was just really depressed, and I was in drama club. So the one night I come home from drama club, and my parents confronted me when I walked in the door about grades and shit, and I just broke down, started bawling, and they're just looking at me like, what's wrong with you? And my mom kept asking me. I told her, I kept saying, "I can't tell you, I can't tell you, I can't tell you." And then she got it. "Oh, I think I know what it is, just say it." I was like, "No." So she was like, oh, how did she say it? She was like, "Do you," oh, something along the lines of, "Are you different?" or something like that. And I was like, "Yes, blah, blah, blah." So in the end, they got it. I told them I was bi. This is still junior year, and I came out as bi. So, and my mom always asked me up until I actually came out, why aren't you talking to girls? Why don't you? But so, my junior year, that's what happened. And then my senior year, it was like the middle of senior year. I fully came out as gay. And that one friend that I fooled around with the summer before junior year, he kind of completely got rid of me. So, but, that's how it happened. Like, it wasn't this big thing. Like, everyone pretty much knew. But, except for my family, until they got it, like, oh, okay. But, yeah, I didn't really get that many social repercussions. It was, like, later on, like, recently, that I've had some social repercussions or shit happen. Like the one night I was walking home from work and this car started following me, yelling "faggot" through the high school parking lot because I was walking through the parking lot for a shortcut. Like shit like that. I've never had anything serious happen to me, knock on wood. But, and I'm very lucky that, because my parents, they weren't accepting of it, but they didn't, like, shun me or, like, make me feel bad about myself. Which is, honestly, if you don't accept it, that's fine. Which, all parents, if you don't accept it, whatever. But don't, like, beat your kids or kick your kids out because of that. You should be allowed to love whoever you want. Human. Don't be getting with no animals, girl, okay? But I just think it's great that states are now legalizing gay marriage. Washington, Maryland, Minnesota, New York, Connecticut, a few others, I can't think of them. But it's a movement. And I got this at Urban Outfitters in Columbus when I went down with 3 of my friends. It was so much fun. But I got that, and I got, I have a rainbow ring. It was $9, but it was worth it. But, that's my coming out story. I'm probably gonna make an updated one at a later point, because this is so, like, jumping and scattered and unorganized, but that's my coming out story. Thanks for watching. I'm probably going to make another video tonight because it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I can't sleep and my mind just keeps going. So I'm going to try and think of another subject. Can't even talk. But I'm gonna think of another subject or try and find whatever. And I'm going to make another video. Okay, bye.